The Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office released their findings in a police shooting that happened about 7 months ago.
Gill said his office cleared all 6 officers who shot and killed 56-year-old Marc Neal of any wrongdoing. News specialist Debbie Worthen spoke with Neal's mother today. How does she react to these findings?
She is frustrated and says it should have never gotten to the point of officers arriving the way they did. She said she called police hoping one of them would come and talk to her son, who had suffered from mental illness his entire life. As we know, this didn't have the peaceful ending she was hoping for.
There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss him.
Victoria Thomas says her son had struggled for years, and on February 3rd, he gave up.
He'd been institutionalized for so long. He just didn't know how to make it out here.
This was the scene that day when 6 unified police officers shot and killed the 56-year-old. A months-long investigation shows officers worked for 12 minutes, attempting to get Neal to drop his weapon. Witness testimony from officers involved, quote, Neal is yelling, "I ain't going back to prison," and "do what you gotta do." Today, during a news conference, Salt Lake County District Attorney Gill showed the body cam video from that day. 6 officers fired 19 shots. Gill also showed the weapon Neal brandished as he made his threats. Turns out the gun was fake, something officers couldn't identify at the time.
This is not a real gun, but it feels, it's metal, everything, and its presentment. The hammer was cocked back just like this.
Gill also acknowledged mental illness is a problem that needs to be addressed on a much broader level.
This shooting is absolutely tragic in the sense that you have somebody who may have mental health compromise, who may be on drugs. I think we need to be cognizant that there are individuals in our community, especially if they're interacting with law enforcement, that's something that we need to be absolutely more invested in.
Thomas believes had her son gotten much-needed help, the incident in February never would have happened.
But we need people who can back up the police or who can back up the citizenry with mental health care.
The district attorney told us that officers on scene had requested help for a non-lethal backup, but as we know, the situation escalated before help arrived. In Salt Lake City, Debbie Worthen, KSL News.